So let me try this intro once again. Here we go. Ladies and gentlemen, good evening, guten Abend, buenas noches, bonsoir, buonasera, good avond, buonanotte, good afternoon, good kveld, dobre večer, dobre večer, dobre večer, konnichiwa, xin chao, ni hao, annyeong, namaste, kamusta, yo estet kivanok, salam alaikum, shalom, Ioanara, buon vespero, my friends from all over the world tuning in to see two Terrans fighting against each other in the Drewbie vs. Europe showmatch series. We have Drewbie now spawning as the, let me just fix this right away, as the teal Terran here at the 3 o'clock on Terminus. Meanwhile, of course, as always, as the purple Terran cross positions, we have GoOdy. And yeah, GoOdy played on Belgium map and Belgium Beach the first time ever, still was able to take the lead. He did do some nice harassment, especially, I mean, the cloaked banshee in the first part was okay, was good, was able to just basically help him stay alive against this economical opening Drewbie did. Even though I liked the opening of Drewbie, quite unusual just to go for pure marine into super fast expansion. But then the blue flame Hellions in the back of the main base just basically cut too much into the production capabilities of Drewbie that he just did not have enough stuff, and in addition to the more or less failed drop by him, I mean, you can drop. You even have to drop against players like GoOdy, but you only can drop if there are the mobile mech army of GoOdy is far away, and if there's only one just stone throw away, basically. I'm not sure about the timing of this attack, but anyway, everything is still possible. It is a best of 5, so whoever wins the first 3 out of 5 matches will take home the show match series and the reward of $50 here. So, what are the builds going to be? And take a look at this. We see the Gasless expand by Drewbie. There we see barracks number 2. Is he going to go for the same opening he did in the last game? I mean, this opening was quite effective, but he simply didn't have any marines at home at the moment he was about to move out. Of course, here on Terminus 3, the entrance to the natural expansion is much more wide open, and delaying this could be a little bit easier because of the choke not being so small like on Belgium Beach. Oh, actually now mixed up the natural with the main base. Never mind, forget what I said. So, we see some marines being built, we see Hellions being built, and there we see the starport, so GoOdy opening with his usual 1-1-1 build, and there Drewbie is getting his marines in position. He's going for the same opening once again, 4 barracks and 2 orbitals is what he's going for, but this time let's just see where GoOdy's units are. And of course, purple on Terminus 3 might not be the best choice of colors, especially for my eyes in the mini-map. Here Drewbie is sending out the scouting SCV, spotting those units, and he's having 5 marines, 6 marines right now, and 6 marines should be okay right now, but oh, a 5th marine coming in for GoOdy as well. But now the heavy marine production kicks in for Drewbie, and Drewbie should have no problem taking this out, even splitting his marines, and once again, like in the last game, Drewbie doing a good job at just staying alive, forcing GoOdy to run away. Of course, there's a second Hellion. Does he have more units rallied over here? Let me just check. No, not yet. So yes, he can do a little bit more damage, but he won't be able to do too much damage, because every time a Hellion shoots, even though a Hellion shoots, a Hellion has more range than a Marine. Oh, actually it does have the same range. It is range 5. Never mind. But still, before a Hellion to start to shoot, He just has to wait like a very small amount of time, which of course allows the Marines to do some damage already. So the follow-up play by Goody will be exactly the same. It will be cloaked Banshees. Now the question is, Drewbie be prepared? Will Drewbie be prepared for this? There he's getting up his first missile turret, there he's getting up the second missile turret, so this time the cloaked Banshees won't be too effective. Now here Drewbie is moving in and he is not attacking the bunker, so he decides, it's not just time, but it's at least time to kill a Hellion, and the Hellion of course costs the same than the bunker, so taking out a Hellion is quite a good thing already as well. So, what else is there to say? At the moment not much, because we have to wait until the Banshees are over here, and here is the first Banshee taking out the SCV at the second expansion, and there are the Marines already in position. Here's the missile turret, and missile turret gets a shot off of the Banshee, and here are the Marines waiting. He does not have Stim just started 30 seconds ago, so it will be another 2 minutes until Stim is finished, but he can go for a scan. Of course, a Banshee can outrun the Marines, and take a look at this. The Banshee survives with 2 HP left, and now Goody still does not have enough. He is attacking once again. Will he be forcing another scan of Drewbie? And looks like no, at the moment not. He was not spotting the SCV constructing the missile turret right now, so Drewbie actually deciding, okay, I'm going to play it safe, building the command center here at the natural expansion. And now this is not the 2 HP Banshee, this is this new second Banshee, and now this Banshee will be able to do some damage once again. There we see the factory coming up for Drewbie. Of course this will be a little late once again. In the meanwhile, Goody just got his orbital up at his natural. He's got this second command center in production too, and this Banshee once again is able to take out so much more stuff, but at least this time it's not able to take out so many units. Now the Banshee is even without energy, allowing the Marines to move in, and this Banshee, will it fly in the range of the missile turret? Yes it does, so missile turret with a 1 kill paying off for itself already. So here's the first Banshee, and the first Banshee got repaired, so now it's able to just be fully operational once again. Is Drewbie, what is he currently building? He's just focusing on Marauders mainly. He stopped nearly completely with the Marine production, that's why he's suffering more and more losses, but at the moment he just suffered 12 SCVs. This is actually not that much like he did before, but he needs to watch out for this command center. He cannot allow himself to get this command center killed. Now the Marines stim in, the Banshee is without energy, and this means it is without cloak. The Marines take the second Banshee out as well. So for the moment Drewbie is in an okay spot in that regard. We see the reactor is about to finish right now. There we see the starport is finished as well. And the command center is finished too. So Goody, Blue Flame Hellion once again going absolutely for the same build, so most likely he will get some more siege tanks and then start to build some Thoros. There we see the armory, and is he going to go for the double armory or for single armory? At the moment it is just a single armory. He's got the orbital here at the second expansion up, and there he's immediately trying to make him a little bit more safe against possible drops by just getting up additional missile turrets. And Goody, if he's playing on 2 bases, he just goes 3 factories with a tech lab, or 1 factory with a reactor, and because he just now got this base up and running, he should go for additional factories. And take a look at this. Yeah, there we have additional factories. So now here are some Blue Flame Hellions moving over there. But now Drewbie spotting those, and he's got the concussor shell finished, preventing 2 of those Hellions to move away, but he's stimmed with all 13 of those Marauders. Might be a little bit sort of an overreaction in that regard. Goody does not have any drops en route for the moment. There he's looks like, yes, he was building another Banshee. He's moving out again. And is Drewbie at least building maybe just one starport to have a mobile unit in terms of Banshee defense, maybe even chasing out some medivacs with those? And now the Banshee spotted all those buildings, and now the Banshee is even attacking. Drewbie got 5 Marines, and he's stimmed there. He is scanning, he's doing some damage, he's not doing enough damage. And now take a look at Drewbie's production, because he's building 2 additional starports, and this is what I really like. I have to say, I like this quite a lot. So now there is Drewbie moving out with his forces towards the natural expansion of Goody. Scanning, seeing, okay, there are 2 siege tanks on the low ground, but 3 siege tanks and a Thor on the high ground. So is it actually worth attacking? No, it is not, but why not just take out the rocks and move in and do some damage here, because unsieging siege tanks might be a little bit problematic, and when he's moving on via ground, he just can take out those missile turrets at the same time as well. Now there is the Viking I was talking about earlier. Now he's got the Viking, so he will be able to deal with a possible Banshee attacks once again. Currently the supply is 166 for Goody, is 141 for Drewbie. Here are the Blue Flame Hellions taking out a Marine at the Zelnaga Watchtower, and take a look at Drewbie. He's going macro crazy, but still he currently does not have an SCV continuing the construction of this building. There are the Marauders taking out 2 more Hellions, not that big of a deal. Those Hellions still just in the back right now. Let's take a look at the total harvester count. We see 78 harvesters, and for Goody 67, for Drewbie now 70. So this time it's not like Goody has 150% more harvesters than Drewbie. Drewbie actually doing not too bad of a job. Now Goody moving over the command center here to the 1, 2, 3 of 9 o'clock center location. It's a command center, so most likely it will be a planetary soon, and it looks like Goody's forces are about to move out right now. Drewbie continuing with the upgrades, doing once again a really good scan, so he knows what's going on in that regard. And the +3 is started for Drewbie, the +2 is about to finish for the infantry, even went for the +1 air attacks. Goody's got 2 siege tanks here, 5 siege tanks are sieged up on the low ground. All those Hellions are trapped by the sieged up siege tanks, because as soon as siege tanks are sieged up, they do not count as a unit. They actually become bigger, and they block. You cannot move through them anymore. They're some sort of building, even though they're still a unit. Anyway, I guess you know what I'm talking about. So Drewbie once again scanning. He's got so many Marauders. His Marauders is just waiting to attack. Those Marauders really look nervous right now. Now how many Marauders does Drewbie have? 33 Marauders and 3 Banshees. Now he's stimming. He's moving in, and he's trying to take out as many forces as possible. But Goody, he's got siege tanks everywhere, and now Drewbie has to retreat with his forces. He lost quite a lot of those Marauders, and now he's so much behind in terms of supply. 103 with his 185, even though he was still happily mining from all the spaces, but he just basically lost his nearly complete army to the siege tanks, and that's why Goody takes game number 2 and is up 2-0 in this best of 5 series. So congratulations to Goody, but it is not yet over, but still not looking good for Drewbie here.